1947, and 3,000 people buried in there somewhere. Beyond that is the new Palace of Westminster, there on your right-hand side, known to us as the Houses of Parliament. It's where our national legislature has met for 500 years. Has met for 500 years, but most of the building here dates from the 19th century, because the original was destroyed in a fire in 1834. If you're free this afternoon, you can go for a tour of Parliament. There are very good guided tours of Parliament this afternoon. There's also the Cabinet War Rooms behind this building on your left-hand side, is where Winston Churchill had his headquarters throughout the Second World War. Well, it wasn't actually, it was during the Blitz, but it's a very interesting place to visit. And Winston Churchill didn't like Downing Street very much either. And Downing Street is just coming up to your left, it's the headquarters. Number 10 Downing Street is for the Prime Minister's headquarters. I know you don't see much up there, but take my word for it. Number 10, number 11 and number 12 are the three houses to be found in Downing Street. Mr Cameron, our Prime Minister, doesn't live there. His family don't like it, so he just uses it as the headquarters. And we're going to do a ride. In a moment, on the left-hand side, there might be, yes there is, there's one soldier on duty. He's just appeared. They're going to wait for the horses to arrive. We'll hopefully see the horses at some stage this morning. On your left-hand side. He's from the lifeguards. Can't see him swimming well in all that equipment, but anyway, that's what he's in. That's the name of the regiment. And there's usually two horses guarding a palace. And the palace they're guarding is the Palace of Whitehall. The trouble is, the Palace of Whitehall was destroyed in a fire in 1698. No one's had the heart to tell them. So that's what they do. And most of the old Palace of Whitehall, what's left of it, is underneath the building on the right-hand side. Keep looking. You see the steps, I hope. It's the old river steps of the Palace of Whitehall, and we're coming down to the River Thames now. This is the reason for London being here. The reason for people coming to London more and more is to go on the London Eye, that huge Ferris wheel, as everybody calls it. We've been trying to teach people to say observation wheel. It doesn't work, forget it. The London Eye. That is an amazing phenomenon. It's become the most recognisable building in London. And it's only been there for just over 10 years. It's an astonishing success story. And it's, 440 feet tall, that's 135 metres tall. It goes around very slowly, getting one of those pods. And it takes about half an hour to go all the way around, but it's fantastic. And it's just brilliant. I don't know why it's brilliant, but it is. Just seeing the view of London changing. You can get married on the London Eye. Over 500 people have done that. You get in your own pod with the person who's going to marry you. You go right to the very top, and when you reach the very top, you take your vows. After that, it's all downhill.
Yeah.
They go around twice.
Amen to that.
Once for the ceremony, the other time for the honeymoon. No, but they do go around twice. No, there was no talk of William building with all the cranes on it being constructed. It's called the Shard of Glass, with the crane there, and it's going to be Europe's tallest building when it's completed next year. That's 1,017 feet. That's 345 metres tall, and that is going to and that's another reason why the kind of centre of London has been changing. The less fashionable areas like the South Bank, that's becoming a lot more fashionable now. People are moving over there, and it's a place where people go for their entertainment. I'm told that 10,000 people are going to be working, if they can find anyone to move into it, in the Shard of Glass. I haven't found a client for it yet, but there's going to be a hotel in there as well. And you can't build any building in London, it seems to me, without having a spa attached to it, which is always handy. So there'll be a spa attached as well. The other thing about the Shard of Glass, next year they're promising every time this country gets a medal at the Olympics, they're going to light up one of the floors. They're saying it's a way of saving energy. Knowing the sporting prowess of this country, you won't be done at all. London School, very briefly, Winston Churchill went there. Asquith, Herbert Asquith, another one of our Prime Ministers, who was in the same party as Winston Churchill at one stage of Churchill's career. He was also educated here as well. He went on to be a very successful lawyer before he became a politician and a Prime Minister.